Hello, it's Ethnic Green Living here. And for those of you who are new or who are just joining me, thank you. Welcome. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming giveaways and more helpful videos like this to help you with homeschool and life. So again, I am a mommy of 5, and this year I am homeschooling my 4 children for the 2020-2021 school year, and we again are a large family. So I want to show you what we're going to be doing together as a family, and then I'll come back and I'll share what we're going to do for history, for math, for English, and I'll be back with a weekly book basket so that you can see what books we're reading to go along with our unit. And maybe if you guys are interested, let me know. I will share with you guys what I am going to do for my littlest one, my only daughter out of 4 boys, my pre-K, and how I plan to do sensory bins and hands-on and games and cards and coloring, because she loves art so much, to be part of her curriculum as well. So thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get started. Okay. So first of all here, for science, we are using this Usborne Living World Encyclopedia book, and we're using this Properties of Ecosystem, and this makes up our science. For geography, we are doing this maps and globes. We are doing geography from A to Z. We are doing Atlas of the World. We are doing Exploring World Geography. We are doing Trip Around the World and Another Trip Around the World. So that is our geography. If you guys want me to, I could come back and do a flip through where I show you the inside of every book, just so you can see more about it and see if you think from looking inside if it'll be, a good fit for you and your large family. For art, we are going to be doing some We sing-alongs, and we're going to be doing some global art. This is what comes with the curriculum. Well, I think the other ones we sing around the world. And I'll come back even too, and let me make a note really quick to come back and share with you guys even how we're going to add some diversity to the unit. So just writing that note down. That's something that I should share with you guys, because that didn't come as a part of the package, but I do want to diversify this, and so I will share with you guys how I do that, just in case you want to do that with yours or any other curriculums you use. Okay, so for Bible, we use Hero Tales, Windows to the World, and I already used this a season, and that's why that it looks, the spine is off. But that also lets you know it was so good. So this was a really great book. The only book that I'm missing right here is God Speaks. I think it's Nemang. And I didn't see it on my shelf. So I'm going to go back and look again on my shelf. And then I have my son a Bible coming. So he'll be using his little Bible as well. A few more things, and that's it. I wanted to keep it kind of short and sweet. For the extras, they have a deluxe package, and I don't have all of it, but I do have some of it. Excuse my throat. We have David Livingstone, Christian Heroes, Thin and Nail. We've been doing a lot of grass cutting, and I'm sitting right back here with the windows open where we just cut the grass at. So, George Miller, Gladius Alward. I'm going to be using this Usborne Book of Origami and The Great Animal Search. And if you want, I'll do a flip through later, but look at this. This is by the sea. This is modern Europe. And this is the rainforest. Is this lovely? You guys know I love a beautiful book, and this does not disappoint. in any shape, form, or fashion. So these were the extras. And then I didn't finish, but I started going through my shelves. You know, I have an extensive collection. Been homeschooling over the years. Thank You World. I've got a book on Europe, a book on Russia, got some books for Africa. I did not, again, get them all out. I just started with these, and I don't want to share too much because I'm going to be sharing these in my weekly videos. My library is supposed to open up next week, so I'll be able to grab some library books, but these are ones that I already have. So even though you own library books, it's definitely good to have your own. And let me show you now, in case you've been wondering, what is the spine for this year. Here it is. It is My Father's World. It is exploring countries and cultures. So that is what we're doing this year. And it is for 3rd through 8th grade. So it really works for all of my children. We are doing various countries here. United States, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, Norway, France, Germany, Kenya, Saudi, India, China, Japan, Russia, Australia, Antarctica, and then we choose. And then we're doing forest, desert, rainforest, northern forest, rivers and lakes, the grasslands, ecology, conservation, mountains, oceans, Arctic and the tundra, Australia, the coral reefs, and Antarctica. We're studying some hero tales. These are heroes and people who have done great accomplishments. I'll come back and I guess talk about it. But at this point, I'll be adding in, I have this book called 100 African Americans Who Changed American History. So this is when I'll also be adding in them because they are heroes and their tales need to be told as well. So I'll be adding that there. So I'll come back maybe later if you guys want to see and show the different add-ins. But this is just a basic package with half of the deluxe package onto it. And this just tells a little bit more. So it says, welcome to an exciting year. Exploring Cultures and Countries is a unit study for students in grades 2 through 8. You will make a trip around the world and explore diverse cultures while learning geography and being challenged by the stories of missionaries. We hope and pray that you will see the world in a new way and that God's kingdom will be affected by what you learned this year. Highlights of the program include 2 stories of godly men and women who served as missionaries overseas, using stories from hero tales to illustrate specific character traits they portray, weekly information about different ethnic groups around the world and their specific prayer needs using Windows in the World, weekly memory verses and daily readings from maps and globes are explored with illustrated World Atlas, Classroom Atlas, Maps and Globes, and World's Wall Map, as well as additional hands-on activities. Vocabulary focuses on geographic terms as the students makes illustrated vocabulary cards using geography A to Z, outline maps and continent research activities from exploring world geography. Hands-on activities includes cooking, flag making, passports to explore 15 countries using a trip around the world, another trip around the world, and the teacher's manual. Optional library books provide enrichment for country topics that you study. For science, a focus on different habitats, desert, rainforest, grassland, forest, polar region, etc., using properties of ecosystems, and Living World Encyclopedia, as well as optional library books coordinated with the countries being studied. Okay, so they'll be doing a weekly nature walk and nature journal, and then they do have something extra for 7th and 8th graders, but I don't have a 7th and 8th grader, so I'm not going to use that book, although I do have it. Art and music. Enjoy art programs and music from countries you visit this year using the global art and we sing around the world. And it says you may supplement with ethnic music from the library. And lastly, math and language. They have their suggested readings, but I am not going to be following their Math and English, I have my own. I'll be showing that in an upcoming video. They do recommend Rosetta Stone. And then for read aloud, they say you may use any books for family read aloud time. We recommend Kingdom Tales and the Christian Heroes. These inspiring stories are wonderful for the family. In addition to independent readings. And these really are great stories. I have done them before, and even this year we did a lot of those readings because we just like it, and it's something good for us. If you had a 7th and 8th grader, they do give you supplemental material for them. Again, I don't have it, so I don't need it. And this is what I just pretty much showed you guys. The basic package here, and then a part of the deluxe package right here. And they had a 2nd to 3rd grade option, the complete book of animals. But I'm telling you, that book is phenomenal. I do recommend that book. And you guys know I love most all books, but that book is really, really beautiful and amazing, truly. So sorry if this is a little crooked the way I'm positioned. This is kind of the best I can get. So I'll give a little bit more information and then I'll go because I wanted to keep the video sweet and simple. So they kind of just show you how to prepare, you know, for the week and, you know, for the school year. This is a Christian curriculum, if you couldn't tell by now. You could make it secular, although I think it would probably take more time than you'd want. You could omit the hero tales. You could omit the stories. What was it called? You could eliminate Windows of the World and Hero Tales, and then pretty much everything else is, you know, it's can be secular or is secular. And then of course you just won't add any religious stuff in there. But for us, we really do, we're very big on faith, so we want to have that component. And that's a part of the reason going with it. And as well, we've already used this for my older ones. So we had it here. So it was a no spend. But this is what we're using. So I just talked for a second to give you guys a second to read this. And then here they give you some teaching tips as well from Bible, Windows on the World, Hero Tales, memory verses, handwriting, dictation. They give you some notes and things like that. So what I love is they don't just... it's okay. They don't just leave you kind of stranded here. They give you some tips and things to kind of help you out a little bit. And they do talk about book basket. Each day, time is scheduled for a book basket. This is a very special part of the learning process designed to encourage a love of reading. And they like you to do, I think, 20, 25, 30 minutes a day with the book basket. So the last thing I'm going to share with you before we go, and again, if you did have a 7th and 8th grader, they do, you know, give you more information for that. The last thing that I wanted to share with you is here. Help. How do I fit in everything in, they say. And so they assist you with planning your day on this page, and here they have a template for you. So they start the day at 8 o'clock and then they're finishing their language at 12. They go ahead and have lunch, and then the afternoon and evening is time just to work on like handicrafts or anything that the kids are interested in, music, PE, crafts, all those type of things, read alouds. So I think that's really amazing that you could essentially be done at lunchtime. I wouldn't suggest letting your kids play video games the rest of the day, but you know, if they're doing things that are of interest and things like that, that's really amazing. So I like this. I like that they kind of already have something broken down for you. My schedule is going to look something different from here because I do have multiple kids. So I will be pulling out some kids to do some one-on-one with. My little ones, working more with phonics and early readers and all those things. So my schedule will look different, but here is a great baseline. Again, this is Charlotte Mason. If I didn't say it, it's very Charlotte Mason and classical inspired. So it's really nice. It has the nature walks. It has a lot of different things. It's a really good curriculum, and I think that if you can afford to get this, I think it's something that is beneficial. I think it's helpful. I think it's helpful if you have a lot of kids so you can just do kind of everybody together. I think it's beneficial if you're new and you don't want to put everything together yourself. And I think it's beneficial even if you're seasoned. This is my 8th year homeschooling, and I'm using it because it works for my family. I have the things here. I have amazing supplements I've already started and I've already worked on. So it works well for us, and I think that it would work well for your family as well. So this is just a My Father's World, I guess, unboxing slash curriculum choices for 2021. And again, I can come back and share more pictures of the insides, and I have other things that I'll be back to share with you, and maybe even how I organize this. So anyway, thank you for watching. Again, there's a playlist called Homeschool where I have so many more goodies. Again, I've been doing this for 8 years. I also have a playlist on just vegan foods, on gardening, on crafts, on Goodwill hauls, budget-friendly DIYs, all types of things. So check out the playlist. You'll find some goodies. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, blessings.